Hi, my name's Travis and welcome to our Young ICT Explorers information session. I'd like to introduce my good friend Joe from Intel.
Hi everyone.
And my other friend John from Digital Careers. He doesn't have much to say today, but that's okay. We thought we'd love to bring to you just a brief information session on the unboxing of Intel Galileo that some of you may have been fortunate enough to get your hands on in the last couple of weeks. So without further ado, I think we should pass it on to Joe and have a quick look at what's in the box.
Fantastic. Okie dokie. Here we go. Alrighty.
That's a beautiful box, I must say. My first impressions is that dude is cool.
I reckon, isn't he just? Can everyone see what he looks like on the front? There we go. Our fantastic Galileo box. I'm going to give it to you. You can do the honours, John. There we go.
Close enough. Thank you. That's the second time. That's the second time Joe's done that.
This time only lasted a really short period of time.
No, that's all right. What have we got in here?
Well, first of all, we've got the Galileo board. There we go. So this is the Galileo board, and yours will be wrapped in plastic, I hope. Otherwise, you need to send it back. But nevertheless, that's our Galileo board. They're our development board, which can accept sensors and all other interesting kind of things into it. And the first thing is, make sure that you plug it into the power before you plug it into the computer.
I read that. Yeah, that's a very important step, isn't it?
Absolutely, yeah.
What happens if you don't do that?
Well, not a lot of action is all I can say. There'll be not a lot of action out of that Intel Galileo.
You won't get a blinking light, unfortunately, my friends.
Exactly.
All right, shall we head over into looking exactly at how we can get this started?
Absolutely, sounds good to me.
Excellent.
Here we go.
All right, let's dive in.
Okay, let's open up that box.
Absolutely. What's inside?
Okay,
Ooh.
still in plastic, right from the factory.
Very nice. Looking good.
Take it out carefully.
They're pretty delicate, aren't they? Absolutely.
They look like so. What here? That's the Galileo Generation 2.
Very nice. Looking good. Okay, so what have we got? We've got lots of different places, haven't we, that we can plug bits and pieces in. That's for sure. That's one of the exciting things. It's not like your average computer where you've got to a USB port.
Yep.
So you've got your power cable over this side, and that one has to go in first. That's the first one you put in every time.
Okay, yeah.
Otherwise, there could be a little bit of no action from your Galileo, as it doesn't work anymore.
Okay, so that's very important to keep in mind.
Absolutely.
Power first before you connect everything else on that board.
You got it.
Okay, let's see what else in the box.
Ooh. Now, I think this might be a bit of a special box, this one. I think you get an extra few leads, but...
Okay, this one has the USB cable.
Very
and
cool.
The power supply. You probably need the Australian
Australian plug as well.
adapter.
Yeah, I mean, this is the thing. It's going all over the world, this little device. There's lots of resources available to help people out. It's good.
I just realized that on the back of the box there's even a little sentence in French. So
What does it say?
yeah, quoi allez-vous faire?
Do you know what it means?
Yeah, sure.
What does it mean?
What will you do?
Wow! Maybe this is a French Galileo. There we go.
Okay.
Okie dokie.
So first thing, power to the power plug,
Very cool.
and that goes to the wall socket,
Yep.
and then you hook it up to your
It's the micro USB you plug in, not the macro USB.
it's labeled
The
I
normal
think
USB. I don't know what you
USB
call it.
client, but
Yeah.
with the micro USB you go in the micro USB.
Beautiful.
Excellent, and then you can hook it up to your
Up
laptop.
to your computer.
Yes.
Ah, fantastic. Indeed. And then we can start to use some of all of our different ports. So we've got, on this side, we've got all of our digital pins, and this side we've got all of our analog pins. So what you'll find is that the first thing we recommend you do is you make this little LED, which you can see just down here. You probably can't see it on camera, but it's just where my finger is. You make that one blink. That's the first thing you do to test it.
So that's when you basically start up your Arduino development environment and the nice thing, and you can go to the examples and get the blink.
The blink happening. Okay. Alrighty.
Okay, let's hook up the Galileo to our laptop here.
Alrighty. What do we do first?
Always the power first, very important.
Always the power. There we go.
Excellent. And then we take the micro USB
Plug him in there.
and put it to the USB client.
Fantastic. Not the big USB port.
Exactly, and hook it up to the laptop.
powered in.
Powered in, and that everything is fine. You should basically can confirm that you have both lights here.
Oh, so the USB light and the on light.
Perfect.
Okay.
Excellent.
It's working.
So we're ready to go.
Okay. What have you put on the screen?
So on the screen I have the Arduino development environment. You can just download that from the web. And
actually that's a good point, because what I wanted to do is just show that make sure you go to the Innovation Toolbox, because that's where you get the exactly right version from.
Okay.
We pop the instructions on there for Mac and for Windows, so you get the exactly right version, and it's plug and play, just like we're doing.
Excellent. Cool, good. First thing to test would probably be just make sure that you select the right board.
Oh, you have to do that, don't you? It doesn't happen automatically.
Exactly, so just choose the Intel Galileo Generation 2 board.
Cool.
Then make sure you have the right port.
So it's that one on a Mac, isn't it?
Yes, it's that one on a Mac, but the numbers can
be different.
So
just has to be the USB modem one.
Yep.
And on a Windows machine, what you'd find, you have to go to your device manager and figure out which communication port it's in.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And best way to test it is basically just get one of the examples. So you go to File, Examples, Basic, and take the very simple blink. Let's just make that bigger. And you just click on Upload.
Is it going to blink, Matthias?
Can you see the status?
My
it's
God.
compiling the.
Is it going to blink?
It's compiling the version and
it's blinking!
Transferring, and it should blink.
My gosh,
excellent.
We all know that when it does this, it actually sends it to port 13, doesn't it? Digital port 13.
Yep.
So
right.
can I stick in my LED into port 13 with one leg, my positive leg, and my negative leg into ground, and it should work, shouldn't it?
It should work straight away.
Okay, we'll see if I've got it right. I think my long leg on my LED is my long one, and we have a blue blinking light.
Perfect.
How cool is that? The light bulb moment. High five, Matthias. Absolutely. Awesome. And if you want to go further, well, you can get lots of other bits and pieces, can't you?
That's right, yeah.
So there's some examples in there. There's
look at this gadget box. Ooh, nice here.
LCD panel. What else have we got in here?
I think one of the most basic things you normally should get is a breadboard. Basically, so you
do we have a breadboard? I don't think I've got a breadboard in here. I think there might be one somewhere. Somewhere around we have a breadboard. It's not a breadboard that you would chop bread on, but it is. I think there's one just inside that box over there. We'll get it.
It's just
here comes one from our magic helper, the amazing Travis, who's behind the camera. Here it is.
Yeah, so this is probably one of the most helpful tools you can get. It's a little breadboard because it has a lot of these little sockets here, and you can basically then take the jumper leads and plug them in, go directly straight to your ports, and then take the LEDs and put them on the breadboard and build complete circuits on that breadboard.
So people who are going, I have no idea what they're talking about, if they went and had a look at the teacher's guide, which is on the website, it might actually help them to get an understanding of how to do that, mightn't it? Or just even Google, Spark Fund resources and things like that.
Lots of examples to be found on the internet. and have a look at that website.
Yeah, it's got lots of examples.
I had a look there. It's an awesome site. There's lots of examples and helps and step by step. So.
Coming from the expert, that sounds good to me. Absolutely. How cool! Thanks so much, Matthias, for making it look so easy.
It is easy. It's learning by doing. Play around with it.
Yeah, absolutely. Who knows what you can do? You're limited by your imagination.
Exactly.
Get online and then share with Young ICT Explorers and Intel exactly what you're doing, so we know what kind of cool things you're making happen.
Perfect. Yes. Good.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Enjoyed the little look at the unboxing of a Galileo there. Just so you know, once you have your project up and running, you can enter the Young ICT Explorers events this year. You still have roughly 3 weeks, or 2 weeks probably by the time you see this video, to sign up. If you're a teacher, this button here, or if you're a parent and would like to sign up your kid's school, that button right there inside Joe's face. That's the way to look. Perfect, thanks John. So yeah, if you want to come check out our website, the URL is just there at the top of the screen, youngictexplorers.net.au. We also have a host of other social pages you can follow us at. There is the Young ICT Explorers Facebook page, which, with the magic of our green screen, I brought up right then. So please feel free to like and share our statuses. along with the trusty Twitter page here as well.
Fantastic. Looks good.
Excellent. We'd love to hear all your stories about the projects you're working on this year. So, yep, please do share with us. Awesome. And I think Joe's going to take over and you want to show the innovation toolbox?
Absolutely,
Joe?
if that's
Awesome.
okay.
Yeah, no worries.
Alrighty, so if you are interested in finding some resources on how to innovate and create in the classroom, that kind of links to the Young ICT Explorers project, because I know a lot of you have now got the Intel Galileo as part of the Young ICT Explorers. Wow, isn't this cool? We've gone right back up to the top. Okie doke. So as you can see, there's lots of parts of this website, and you can go through and have a look. You can scroll down and find out what a Galileo is. If you don't know, you've got a box and you go, well, what the hell is it? I don't know what to do with it. And of course, you can then click on some of the links we've got here. So we've got a teacher's guide to the Intel Galileo. And when you do that, you've got this really awesome book which walks you right through how to use a Galileo in the classroom and how to actually set it up. Because it's not the easiest thing to set up, as we're going to find out, is it, John?
It's a fantastic resource that you have there. I had a quick look at that earlier today, and it has absolutely everything that I wanted to know about the Galileo. So I found it very useful. Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely bury yourselves in that information, guys.
Good. And if you do have questions, we've got this community set up, which is linked from that page. And it is the Innovation Toolbox community. And as you can see, somebody has got one. I think this is from Digital Careers, actually. There we go. Awesome. So from the Young ICT Explorers competition.
The journey has started there for her.
Hi, Susie.
Good on you, Susie. Thanks for being involved.
We should like it, but we're not signed in. But go on there, ask questions if you're having trouble, and there's everybody there to answer the questions for you. So it should be good. So they're the two places to go. And of course, we're on Twitter as well. But we want you to share your ideas on Young ICT Explorers and Intel Education. So make sure, look at that. Make sure you jump on and follow Intel Education as well and post that too. That'd be great. We can see what you're doing with your Galileo as well as what you're doing generally. And, pass on your stories. If you're doing something really cool, we want to put it on our website as well.
Yep.
That's for sure. So I should jump back on here.
Brilliant.
I think
excellent. Thanks, Joe. Perfect. So yeah, please do join us. You have till the 26th of June to register for the Young Explorers this year, and then the events following in August and September, depending where you are. So
fantastic. I'm so looking forward to it.
Can't wait. Excellent. Thanks, guys.
Cool.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.